Hello students, the topic for today is minors and cofactors. First we will be doing the definitions and we will discuss how to evaluate minors and cofactors. Minor of an element Aij of a determinant is the determinant obtained by deleting its ith row and jth column in which Aij lies. For which element we have to find the minor, that ith row and jth column we will delete, and for the rest of the determinant we will calculate. Minor of an element Aij is denoted by Mij, right? Then next is what is cofactor. Cofactor of an element Aij is defined by Aij is equals to minus 1 I plus j Mij. We will calculate minor. To the minor we will multiply with the negative sign, right? Minus 1 raised to power I plus j. We will calculate this negative value whether it is negative or positive, right? Whatever the value will be, we will multiply with Mij. That means minor, we will be getting Aij, right? So now you may find definition somewhat difficult, but it will be very clear when we will be going for the example. Now example is find minors and cofactors of the element A11, A21 in the determinant. We have to find minor and then cofactor. First for A11. A11 is the element present in first row, first column. So we will delete. For minor, we will delete first row and first column. By the definition of minor and cofactors, we will be having, when we are deleting minor of A11, we will denote with capital M11, determinant of A22, A23, A32, A33. We will be having this determinant as our minor, right? We will calculate, we know how to solve this determinant, cross multiply A22 into A33 minus A23 into A32, right? And when we have to find the cofactor, then cofactor will be nothing minus multiplied with minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is the position of the element 1 1. 1 plus 1 M11 multiply minor with this minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1 minus 1 raised to power 2, which is minus 1 raised to power 2 is equals to 1. So multiplying this minor with 1, we will be getting the same output A22, A33 minus A23 into A32, right? Next is minor of A21. A21 means element present in second row and first column. So we will delete row 2 and first column. So A21 minor is determinant of element A12, A13, A32, A33. A12, A13, A32, A33 determinant. Its determinant will be A12 into A33 cross multiply minus A13 into A32. Then after calculating the minor, we can easily calculating cofactor. Cofactor is nothing but multiplication of minor with minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1. Minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 is minus 1 raised to power 3, which is minus 1. So multiply the minor with the negative sign. The sign of both the terms will be changed. It is minus A12 A33 minus minus plus A13 into A32. Right, this is how to find minor and cofactor. Now we will be taking one question. Find minors and cofactors of the element of this determinant. So we will start solving one by one. First element 2. It is in the position 1 1. So I am writing M11. For M11 I will be deleting first row, first column. I'll delete it. Then the determinant 0, 4, 5 minus 7 is equals to 0 into minus 7, 0 minus 20 is equals to minus 20. Then I have to find cofactor. This is minor. Now cofactor. Cofactor A11, which is equals to minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1 into M11, minus 1 raised to power 2 into minus 20, minus 1 raised to power 2 is 1, so my output will be minus 20. I can also find cofactor A11 without calculating minor. Without calculating minor means I can directly write minus 1 raised to power 1 into hide first row first column determinant of 0, 4, 5 minus. Suppose in the question I have to calculate only cofactor, then there is no need to calculate minor. You can directly calculate A11 is minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1 into determinant of A4 5 minus 1, which will be minus 20. This is, you can directly calculate also. Okay. Now calculate A12, M12, minor 1, A12, which is equals to first row, second column. Delete that. So it will be determinant 6, 4, 1 minus 7. Minus 42 minus 4 is equals to minus 46. Then A12 is minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 2 into M12, which is equals to minus 1 raised to power 3 into minus 46. Minus 1 raised to power 3 will return minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 46 plus 46. Right? After that, you will be calculating M21. For that, you will be deleting second row and first column. Second row and first column. So you will be having determinant minus 3, 5, 5 minus 7. To power 4, which is positive, so we will be getting plus 30. Then we will be calculating M21. M21 will be second row first column. Determinant minus 3, 5, 5 minus 7 will be determinant of, then 7 into 3, 21, minus 5 into 5, 25, it is minus 4. Then A21 is equals to minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 into minus 4. Minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 minus 1 raised to power 3. Minus 1 raised to power 3 means negative. Negative into negative, positive 4. This way, we will be calculating M22, A22, M23, A23, M31, A31, right? You solve it on your rough copy, each and every minor and cofactor. So, I will be having these results, right? M11 minus 20, A11 minus 20, M12 minus 46, A12 46, and so on, right? You can calculate it on your rough copy and then you can match with the answers whether your answers are correct or not. Fine. So this is the idea how to find adjoint and cofactor. Next is the assignment. It is easy. You have to write minors and cofactors. Okay. I'll discuss minor and cofactor of a 2 by 2 matrix also. I haven't discussed. So let me insert one new slide. Okay, we will discuss how to find cofactor when the matrix is 2 by 2. I'm taking 2 minus 4, 0, 3. I'm taking this determinant. Determinant of 2 minus 4, 0, 3. Okay. So when you have to find M11 for this, M11 will be hiding first row, first column, determinant of 3, which is equals to 3. So this is very important. Some students get confused how to find minor and cofactors of 2 by 2 matrix. And A11 will be minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1 into M11, which means 3 is equals to 3. Then M12. M12 will be, it is 2, 0. M12 will be hiding first row and second column. So it will be determinant of 0, which is equals to 0. And A12 will be minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 2 into 0 is equals to 0. Then A21. A21 will be hiding second row first column. So it will be, sorry, it will be M21. First we will find M21. So M21 will be determinant of minus 4, which is minus 4. And A21 is equals to minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 into minus 4. Minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1 minus 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 plus 4. Then M22 will be hiding this row and this column. It will be determinant of 2, which is 2. And A22 is minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 2 into 2 is equals to 2. So these are the minors and cofactors of a 2 by 2 determinant, right? So that means when we are finding minor for 2, we are writing its opposite element 3. When we are finding minor for minus 4, we are writing its diagonally opposite element 0. We are writing diagonally opposite. M21, we are writing its diagonally opposite element minus 4. And for M22, we are writing its diagonally opposite element 2. Right? So this is how to find minors for a 2 by 2 matrix. Now this is your assignment, right? Minors and cofactors. So this is very easy, right? 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 determinants are given and you have to find your minors and cofactors, right? Next topic is adjoint of a matrix, right? Now how to write adjoint A? We have find minors, we have find cofactors. With the help of these minors and cofactors, we can write adjoint. Right? Himza, all the students have gone, class got disconnected or they have gone by their self?
Don't know, ma'am. They are not there since you have started teaching.
They are not there, na?
They are not there. Yes, ma'am. Only we both are there.
Yeah. I mark their absent.
Okay.
I'm writing. Okay, so we will continue. We have to find adjoint. So find the very first step is all the cofactors. After finding the cofactors, we will write them in a matrix. The adjoint of a square matrix A is equals to Aij n by n is defined as transpose of the matrix capital Aij, where capital Aij is the cofactor of the element. Adjoint of the matrix A is denoted by adjoint A, right? Let A is equals to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A3, A23, A31, A32, A33. Then we have to find adjoint. Adjoint is the transpose of all the cofactors. The very first step is we will write all the cofactors. When we have written all the cofactors, then we will take its a transpose. What is transpose of a matrix? Changing all rows into all columns. When we are converting all rows to all columns, we say that we have taken transpose of a matrix. So whenever we have to find adjoint of a matrix, the first step we will find all cofactors. Then we will write all the cofactors in a matrix. Then we will take its transpose. A11, A12, A13 in first row, they will go in first column. A11, A12, A13. A21, A22, A23 in second row, they will go to second column. A31, A32, A33 in third row, they will go to third column, right? So this is how to find adjoint A. Now, next very important theorem. If A be any given a square matrix of order n, then if we will multiply matrix A with adjoint A, or we will multiply adjoint A with matrix A, we will be getting A determinant into identity matrix, right? That means A into adjoint A is A determinant, or adjoint A into A is A determinant. Then this okay, we will be having two more definitions. What is a singular matrix and what is a non-singular matrix? This might you might have studied in matrices also, but again we will be studying that a square matrix A is said to be singular if A determinant is equals to 0. And a square matrix A is said to be non-singular if A determinant is not equal to 0. These definitions you have to keep in mind, that what is a singular matrix and what is non-singular matrix. If determinant of a matrix is 0, the matrix is singular. If determinant of the matrix is not 0, the matrix is not singular, right? Then this is very important, how to find inverse of a matrix, right? A square matrix A is invertible if and only if A is non-singular, right? This is a very important theorem. Invertible means we are able to take inverse of the matrix, right? Like we take inverse in numbers. 2 inverse is equals to 1 upon 2. The same way we take inverse in matrices, right? But A inverse is equals to, it is not the reciprocal of A. A inverse is equals to adjoint A upon A determinant. The condition is A determinant should not be equal to 0, because if the denominator will be 0, the term will be infinity, right? So the determinant should not be 0. This is the condition for finding A inverse. Finding A inverse is very, very important. So for finding the inverse, the very first we will be finding adjoint of a matrix. For finding the adjoint, we will find all the cofactors. After finding cofactors, we will write all the cofactors in a matrix. Then we will take its transpose. That will be our adjoint A. Then to that adjoint A, we will divide with a determinant. That will be our A inverse. So A inverse is equal to adjoint A upon a determinant, subject to the condition that A determinant should not be equal to 0. So this theorem is based upon this property only, that a square matrix is invertible. That means हम उसका inverse ले सकते हैं if and only if A is non-singular. Non-singular means A determinant should not be equal to 0. Now all the questions are related to this concept only. If A is equals to 1, 3, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, then verify that the first is A into adjoint A is a determinant, which we were already talking about, that this is the proved result. A into adjoint A will be always a determinant. And second, we have to find A inverse. So first we will check whether our given matrix is invertible or not. So we will, the very first we will find the determinant. A determinant will be equal to expand along first row plus minus plus 1 into 4 fours are 16 minus 9 minus 3 4 minus 3 plus 3 3 minus 4. So 16 minus 9 minus 3 into 1 3 plus 3 into minus 1 minus 3. So you will be getting at last on solving 1, which is not equal to 0. So we have seen that A determinant is not equal to 0. Since A determinant is not equal to 0, therefore matrix A is invertible, right? Matrix A is invertible. If it is invertible, we will go for next process. Next process is we have to find the adjoint. For adjoint, we have to find all the cofactors. So the very first we will be finding A11. To find A11, we will hide first row, first column, and it will be minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1 into determinant of 4, 3, 3, 4. 4 fours are 16, minus 9, 7, 7 into plus 1, 7. So A11 is 7. Then find A12. A12 is minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 2. Then we will be hiding first row, second column. Then we will be having determinant of 1, 3, 1, 4, which means 4 minus 3, 1. 1 into this minus 1, our output will be minus 1. So A12 will be minus 1. Then we will be finding A13. A13 is equals to minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 3, hiding first row, first column, 1, 4, 1, 3. So it will be 3 minus 4 minus 1 into plus 1 minus 1. So A13 will be minus 1. And so on. You will be calculating all the cofactors, right? The same way. A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So you will find all the cofactors, and after finding all the cofactors, you will be writing adjoint. Adjoint A is transpose of all the cofactors A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. That means it is equal to transpose of A11 is 7, A12 is minus 1, A13 is minus 1, A21 minus 3, A22 1, A23 0, A31 minus 3, A32 0, A31 1, and it's a transpose. This symbol is for transpose, right? Now, transpose means convert all the rows to columns. So first row is 7 minus 1 minus 1. I have written in first column 7 minus 1 minus 1. Minus 3 1 2 0 second row I have written in second column minus 3 1 0. Minus 3 0 1 third row minus 3 0 1 third column. So adjoint A will be this matrix, right? Now our question was prove that A into adjoint A is a determinant. So we will multiply A with adjoint A. So I've written matrix A first, then adjoint A. We will multiply both the matrices, right? So now I will multiply first row with first column, right? And add 7 into 1, 7 minus 3 minus 3. 7 minus 3 minus 3. Then next step will be first row, second column. Multiply all the elements of first row with second column. Minus 3 in plus 3 plus 0. Minus 3 plus 3 plus 0. This is how you multiply two matrices. First, multiply all the elements of first row with first column and add. Then multiply all the elements of second row with the first row with the second column, add. First row with the third column, add. Minus 3 plus 0 plus 3, right? This way you multiply the two matrices. Then after multiplying all the elements of first row, you take second row and multiply second row with first column, second row with second column, second row with the second, third column. This way you will multiply two matrices. After that, taking the sum, minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, 7 minus 6, 1. Minus 3 plus 3, 0. This is also 0. 7 minus 7, 0. This is 1. This is 0. 7 minus 7, 0. Minus 3 plus 3, 0. Minus 3 plus 4, 1. So we are getting this 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and if I am multiplying it with 1, it will not make any change. So I can write this one as a determinant because my this and calculation for a determinant is equals to 1. So instead of 1, I can write a determinant, and this, one diagonal elements are 1 and all other elements are 0 is called a identity matrix. This I had to prove that A into adjoint A is a determinant into identity, and I have proved that whenever multiplying with A with adjoint A, I am having a determinant into identity. Now, this is the first result, that A into adjoint A is equals to a determinant. The second was find A inverse. Now it is very easy. We know that A inverse is adjoint A upon a determinant. Write the value of adjoint A. Adjoint A is this value 7 minus 3 minus 3 minus 1 1 0 minus 1 0 1. So you will be writing 7 minus 3 minus 3 minus 1 1 0 minus 1 0 1 adjoint A upon a determinant. The value of a determinant is 1. So you'll writing 1 upon 1. After multiplying it with 1, you will be getting the same matrix, right? 7 minus 3 minus 3 minus 1 1 0 minus 1 0 1, which is your A inverse, right? This is how to find A inverse. For finding A inverse, first you will find adjoint A. For finding adjoint A, first you will find all the cofactors. You will write all the cofactors in a matrix. You will take its transpose. That will be adjoint A. To adjoint A, you will divide it with a determinant. That will be your A inverse, right? Then next will be your given two matrices A and B. You have to verify that AB inverse is B inverse A inverse. To verify that, the very first we will be finding AB. AB is the product of two matrices. Again, first row, first column, first row, second column. Multiply second row, first column, second row, second column. You will be getting this product. Minus 1, 5, 5, minus 14. Then to if we want to find AB inverse, we will check whether AB is invertible or not. For checking that, we will be finding AB determinant. AB determinant is minus 1 into minus 14, 14 minus 25, right? So it will be minus 11. 14 minus 25 is minus 11, which is not equal to 0. If determinant of this matrix AB, now AB is a new matrix. If determinant of matrix AB is not equal to 0, AB inverse exists, and is AB inverse will be adjoint AB upon AB determinant, right? This you will practice yourself, that how to find adjoint AB. Now AB is a 2 by 2 matrix, and you have to find all the cofactors. Like the same way we have a find earlier how to find the cofactors of a 2 by 2 matrix. So this will be your AB inverse. First, find adjoint AB, then multiply it with AB, sorry, divide it with AB determinant. This is your left hand side, right? Now you will find right hand side. For right hand side, first you will find B in A inverse, then B inverse, then you will multiply B inverse with A inverse. It matters, right? AB is not equal to BA in matrices. So if you want to find B inverse A inverse, then you will multiply only first B inverse you will write, then A inverse you will write, then you will multiply the two matrices, right? Then in the last you will check that AB inverse is equals to B inverse A inverse. This is the second question. Next questions we will be doing on Monday. Right now, last 1 minute till now, till that time you will be practicing only for A inverse, adjoint, cofactors, and minors, right? Then we will be going for next questions. This
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, yes,
When we are finding the cofactor,
yes.
not the cofactor, the minor, we will multiply it with the number of which we are finding the minor.
See, cofactor and minor.